There we go. All right.
Right?
Yep.
Now it looks different to before.
No, you guys can see that on the screen, okay?
Where's the, up there, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, great. So yeah, sorry, we've just hit record. So welcome guys. Thanks so much for joining this training session. Kaytee is running us through all things that she learned at convention. And yeah, I'm really excited. So take it away.
Yeah. Okay, again, if your LRP is set to run at the start of the month, change it until after the 3rd of April when the new products are released. So there was a lifelong vitality pack, which has 3 different tablets, 3 lots. So there's the Microplex VMZ, the Omega, and the Alpha CRS.
Mm-hmm.
So with those, you're supposed to take 2 of each tablet morning and night. But if you're not used to taking tablets, start with 1 of each and then build yourself up to take 2. So those will be available from the 3rd. They're $115.60 PV for those, and they come in a 30-day supply for each one in that pack. Jessie Reimers from Get a Fresh Start did a Facebook Live on them yesterday. So if you go to her page, I'll link it in later. Listen to her go through it all. I'm no scientist, so the fancy stuff about those isn't sunk in my head really.
It was a really good Facebook Live. I watched it as well. And what they are, the LVB packs, is
LLB.
Just like multivitamins on steroids, basically. They're just so good for you on so many different levels. So it's really exciting that we have them in Australia. We're about to have them in Australia. That's really cool.
Soon. 1 week to go.
Yep.
Week and a half. So there was also the spikenard, which is sort of like frankincense. So if you can't get frankincense, it's out of your budget, try spikenard. It is only a 5 ml bottle though, so if you can go frankincense, it's 15 ml. So it's $79.50 and it's 55.5 PV. If you combine spikenard with your floral oils, that's great for your skin blemishes. And if you combine it with the wood oils, it goes into more your deep tissue sort of issues like wrinkles.
Wow.
So you can change what you put it with and it'll target a different area. If you mix it with peppermint or citrus, it's great for relaxation and mood elevation. You got 2 pressure points sort of on the middle of your hand and towards your thumb. And if you rub the oils into there, that'll get them into like your relaxation and mood into there. So rub them in there.
Okay, cool.
So that's, there's also the petitgrain, however you say it. If you don't like lavender or you have issues with lavender giving you headaches, go for the petitgrain because it's basically the same, but not the floral sort of smell that you get from lavender. So I prefer lavender, but you might, you can't use lavender, can you, Jo?
No, I'm not real good with lavender. I'm not as bad as I used to be, but yeah, I'm definitely going to give that a go. And it's 15 mils as well for only $41 wholesale. So that's pretty good.
Yes. So the other good thing about petitgrain is it's great for easing pain. So if you have any joint pain or anything, you can use that one. If you just have it diffused aromatically, we'll just breathe it in out of the bottle or out of your hands. It helps make you more alert. So that's a great one. And it also helps lower high blood pressure. So if you apply it, again, in your hand, in the pressure point, but more in this side, right in there between your thumb and your finger. Okay. Apply it in there. It works. brings down your high blood pressure. So that's that.
And they're all coming out at the start of April.
Yeah, 3rd of April, they'll all come out.
Right, so put that in your LRP on what, the 4th in Australia, the 3rd.
Says from the 3rd. So I'd say don't have your LRP set for the 3rd. Leave it a day or two. As long as you have your LRP in by the 15th, you'll get product of the month. So it doesn't matter if it's a bit later, but wait until they're showing up in your shop. And if you want any of them, add them in, because they're great oils to add to your collection that we haven't been able to get in Australia. We've had to get them from the US previously. There's also the body scrub and body butter. They smell amazing. Didn't really take, they smell amazing. They didn't go into a lot of detail of those. Well, yeah, they probably did. Now I can't see any further down. How do I scroll?
Yeah, we've got.
Oh, you've got that much stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
There's also Citrus Bliss hand lotion, a skincare hydrating cream. I didn't see that, so I can't really, and they didn't really talk about that. So that's a new one to me, knowing that that's coming out. The On Guard laundry detergent.
Ooh.
Which I know there's been a lot of people wanting that. It's not available until mid-April.
Okay.
So maybe wait until May LRP if you're after the laundry detergent. And the emotional aromatherapy touch kit, amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
They're already diluted. Keep them in your bag. Take them everywhere with you. I use them all the time.
Yeah.
So, and I love them.
Absolutely agree. Yeah, and it's really great for those more expensive oils is to save up your points. So if you haven't got an LRP program set up, you're missing out because you can accumulate your points, and then, you know, when you're wanting to buy a more expensive oil or something, you can generally use your points to get it, which is a bonus.
Yes.
Awesome.
So that's the new products that we have.
Very exciting.
Also, see that
Put the camera back up.
Yeah. Okay. Previously, we've only been able to donate to doTERRA's Healing Hands Foundation if we made a order through the US site. We are now going to have doTERRA Healing Hands Australia. So we can donate to our foundation for Australia. When you do your LRP, you can add it to your LRP to donate every month, or when you do your standard order, you can add a donation in as well if you feel like it. Also, they've said that all proceeds from the rose hand lotion will go directly to Healing Hands Australia.
Wow.
So I know in the US it was if you bought the Hope Touch bottle. For Australia, it's the rose hand lotion. So all proceeds from that will go to Australia, which is awesome because they do such great things. The Healing Hands Foundation. If you don't know much about it, go to the doTERRA website and they have all the information about the things that they've done with doTERRA Healing Hands in other countries and stuff. So it's worth a look.
Oh, the Healing Hands Foundation is incredible, and that was one of the reasons
in Fiji and stuff.
Amazing. We did a lot in Fiji, but that was one of the reasons that Tracy and I chose doTERRA as well, is because of their give back. So they're not all about making money; they're about servicing the world, literally, and helping the world, literally. And yeah, in Fiji, we got to give out all the school packs. They donated $2,500 to one village, $2,500 to another village, so $5,000. They doubled the bus drivers' wages, and they doubled the tour guides' wages for the time that we were there. They just were like, they just kept giving and giving and giving. It was absolutely incredible. And that Hope bottle that Kaytee just spoke about, that there's a YouTube clip on that, and they made that initially for sex slaves and children's I'm thinking prosecution, but like, what's it called when they're given to like sex slaves, basically, but trafficking, that's it. Thank you. And and then when they peel the label off, there's a help number and everything on the back. It was just amazing. Like, a doTERRA CEO went in with the police undercover, and it's incredible. So the Healing Hands Foundation is just amazing. Yeah, so definitely look that up, because it's really powerful. Yeah.
Cool. Yay. All right, we'll go to that slideshow. How do we do that?
All right, guys, I'll just bring up the slideshow.
Where'd it go?
It's all right, it's still there. I just need to close this one down. I need to close that one down. I need to open that one. What's showing there? All right, we'll share screen. Okay, guys, let us know if you can see that okay.
Yep.
Great,
Cool.
Awesome.
Okay, so my little slideshow.
First of all, before we start with the slideshow, did you get a lot out of conferences? In put a fire in your belly, you learned lots? Like, was it really worth going?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There is also, I don't have all the information. There is like after conference sort of tour. So they do go around Australia and hold events and sort of go through some of the convention stuff. I don't know the dates, but I can find out and I can let you all know.
Yeah, we'll definitely pop that in the Oily Tribe group when those dates are released.
Because if you can get to one of those, go. They're worth it. And then they usually have the products there as well, so you can actually see what the new products are and basically smell them, test them.
Yeah,
if you like them or not. Oh, do I have to go up here? Okay, the computers. Right,
there we go.
Right. Can I move this thing? Oops, now I'm down here. Can I move that?
Yep.
Okay. So now I can see that. Okay, so oregano, I don't know how you say it, however you want to. If you don't have it, it's one worth getting. It is fantastic for immunity support, aching joints. It is a hot oil, so please dilute it. Don't just go sticking it in your mouth or around your mouth, because it won't be too nice tasting on its own.
Yeah.
It's in one of the kits, isn't it?
It's in the Home Essentials
Home
kit,
Essentials.
the Essential
I'm
Collection
not
kit.
all up with the kits.
Yeah.
So if you aren't already with doTERRA and you are thinking of signing up, go to the Home Essentials kit.
Yeah.
Is that the one with the diffuser?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I know this. Okay, so oregano has beta-carotene in it, and it's sort of like it's sort of like if you are into cannabis oil, even though you cannot get it here, the beta-carotene acts in a similar way to the cannabis oil. Most of the studies on cannabis are on the plant, not the oil. So you're safer off going for an essential oil that actually has been tested, and you sort of know how it works a lot better than what may happen if you have cannabis oil.
And it's legal in Australia.
Well, it's illegal like everywhere, but people get this stuff.
No, I meant the oregano oil is legal in Australia. Yeah. But that would be great for, so I wonder if epilepsy and things like that to use oregano oil, because studies are showing that that cannabis oil could be maybe good. Not sure. They didn't say anything about that?
No.
Okay.
We didn't go into epilepsy.
Okay.
The results have revealed that the EBCP inhibits inflammation, which is oregano. How do you say it? Oregano. Inhibits the inflammation, so great for those aches and pains. These oils are your highest sort of percentage of beta-carotene. So black pepper is at the top.
Wow.
Not just for cooking. Use it for yourself. Melissa, black pepper's a bit cheaper.
Okay, that's interesting.
Now, did I? No, that was all. Got notes. How do you say this one?
Helichrysum.
That. Okay.
My homeopath uses black pepper as a base oil in remedial massage. Yeah, that would be nice. I love helichrysum.
I don't have it. I need to get it. I need to save up my points. So it stimulates faster healing response. Fantastic for your cuts and rashes. It's in the Correct X and Immortelle blends. And what did I say down here? I can't even read the bottom of my screen. Oh. Yes, Dr. Hill used Immortelle diluted around his eyes morning and night and corrected his retina, did I spell it wrong, which was starting to detach.
Wow.
So he actually has terrible eyes normally. So they were getting worse, and he just used it, just rubbed it around his eyes morning and night, and it helped correct the issues that were starting to form in his eyes.
Wow. And it is really great for cuts and rashes. And I popped a photo of my daughter a month or so ago. She fell off a big stool head first into the cement and had this massive egg on her head. And Rebecca Barlow, our leader, said, yep, get the helichrysum out and lavender. So I just, dabbed a few dots on diluted with some coconut oil. And that bruise and the cut and everything, just, I couldn't believe how quickly it healed. It was incredible.
It's awesome.
Yeah, definitely worth one getting. Absolutely.
Save up your points and get it.
Yeah.
Oh, where have I gone?
That's all right, click again.
Am I up there?
Yep.
Right. Okay, so this is a sort of breakdown into the different types of essential oils. So you've got your wood oils, your mint, spearmint, peppermint. There's more than that, isn't there? That sort of range. And your spice oils. So you can see if you need warming, numbing, cooling, problems with inflammation, or you need tissue healing. So you can go to your wood oils for inflammation and tissue. You can go to your mint oils for the numbing, cooling, and for your inflammation as well. And then you can go for your spice oils for the warming, numbing, and inflammation. So you can break it down into that. So there's not just one specific oil for that. That category is great.
Okay. Yeah, right. So yeah, that's interesting. So you could go to pretty much any spice oil for your warming, numbing, and inflammation.
Yes.
And you'll be generally okay.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. That's good to know.
Okay. So Dr. Hill gave us a few different sort of recipes for blends and stuff to help different issues. So apply 2 drops of oregano and 2 drops lemongrass over arthritic joints to ease discomfort. Dilute it and massage it in. Apply topically 2 drops frankincense, 2 drops marjoram, and 3 drops wintergreen for sore aching muscles, like your soft tissue aches. And apply clove and frankincense in equal amounts to cold sores and gums for instant relief.
Ah,
so give that a go.
Yeah, I go to the tea tree for cold sores. All right, Clove and Frank, I'll be giving you a go next time.
Okay, so your cinnamon and cassia. Okay, is that, yep. Great for UTIs. So Dr. Hill sort of suggested 2 drops cinnamon and 2 drops black pepper in a capsule 3 times a day for UTI. It's a COX-2 inhibitor, which is found in most of your antibiotics. So it stops the infection, stops whatever's happening in your body and lets your body heal. So instead of reaching for the antibiotics, you can give them a go, which is going to be better for you than the amount of antibiotics we all have these days. Supports bladder function. You can use it as a mouth rinse. Supports metabolism, digestion, and stimulates circulation, and supports proper blood sugar levels. That's the cinnamon, and stomach ulcers, also cinnamon as well.
Wow. So just to clarify, you're drinking that oil, not inserting it in a capsule.
That one?
The 2 drops cinnamon, 2 drops black pepper.
Yeah, in your veggie capsule.
Drink.
Yes.
Yeah. Not.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to clarify because, sometimes, okay.
I'm sure it's not going to hurt either way. Okay, so this is a breakdown of your spice essential oils and a bit more of a general thing of what's going on. So for your antibacterial sort of problems that you need, you can go thyme, oregano, clove, cassia, cinnamon. So what you've got on hand or what you prefer, because you're not going to like every oil. I know there's oils I don't get drawn to and there's some I do. So you can look and see, yep, I've got that. I can use that for what I need. Antiviral is your thyme and cinnamon. Cell protection, thyme and clove. Pain, all of them. Inflammation, all of them. Your metabolism is your cassia and cinnamon, and respiratory is thyme. So your thyme oil is pretty much for everything. So if you've got thyme.
See, I get really drawn to thyme, so
it's a very good oil to have in your collection because it is pretty universal with what it does. I feel like I'm not in the right spot with the two screen.
Just look at this one.
Look at the other one. So use 2 drops oregano and 2 drops lemongrass in a capsule to control stomach ulcers 2 to 3 times a day until it's gone. That's a veggie capsule and swallowing.
Yep.
Take 2 drops cinnamon, 1 drop thyme, and 2 drops black pepper in a capsule for viral infection.
So for children, could you put that in a roller bottle, diluted, and put it on bottom of the feet and back and chest?
Yeah.
Yep.
Apply topically 1 drop cassia and 3 drops cilantro in in coconut oil for more your fungal infections.
Okay.
Okay. So your coriander, most of these oils are actually in the xendocrine, is that how you say it? But separately, if you don't have the xendocrine, this is a bit of a breakdown of what they are great for. So the coriander enables the pancreas to perform in a normal manner by increasing the output of production of insulin. We spoke about these oils in relation to type 2 diabetes. And these oils were very helpful at regulating the blood sugar levels and insulin and that, so that some diabetics, not all, it depends how long they stuck to it, were able to reduce the amount of diabetes medication they were on by using the essential oils. So activates insulin receptors and on the surface of the cells. Grapefruit and cinnamon bark also controls your blood sugar levels. Juniper berry supports kidney and liver function, and usendocrine regulates cholesterol levels, which with type 2 diabetes, it's sort of like you can maintain your diabetes with good diet and exercise. Because type 2 diabetes is more your onset.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
So you can control it and get off your medication, which is excellent.
Yeah. Amazing.
Okay, so you can use 2 drops of coriander, 2 drops cinnamon, and 2 drops grapefruit, and 1 drop juniper berry in a capsule as needed. So basically, sort of every 3 to 4 hours, 2 to 3 times a day, to control and regulate your blood sugar levels. Replace at least 1 meal. This is Dr. Hill's sort of what he followed with a type 2 diabetes patient and dramatically reduced his medication. Replace at least 1 meal daily with trim shake. doTERRA have the trim shake, which is still only available in the US, which they are sort of working on improving that as well. Slim and Sassy capsules, 2 to 5 daily. Exercise for 30 minutes daily, at least 5 times a week. Taking the Terrazine with each meal, which helps your metabolism, break it down.
And the Terrazine's available in the US as well.
Yeah. And use your lifelong vitality daily and do a cleanse quarterly to reduce the toxic load on your body. What was I going to say? Lost it. It'll come back to me later. I'll think of it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's basically for helping with those with type 2 diabetes to control their blood sugar. Lemongrass. Lemongrass is growing on me.
It's my husband's favourite oil.
It's usually in my toilet, in the toilet roll. Making the toilet smell nice. Lemongrass topically soothes muscles, injury and irritation. Helps to ease joint discomfort and clarifying to the skin. Internally supports healthy circulation, soothing gestational issues and damaged cells, so prevents and repairs DNA damage. Supports healthy cholesterol.
And it's yummy.
Is it?
Yeah, it's nice and curry. Just don't use too much.
Less is more. Okay, when the DNA code within the cell's nucleus becomes corrupted, it seems frankincense has a reset function. It can tell the cell what the right DNA code should be. So it helps your body to repair what is damaged to a point. Frankincense separates the brain from the cancerous cell, the nucleus from the body, the cytoplasm, and closes down the nucleus to stop it reproducing corrupted DNA codes.
Right.
Get frankincense.
Wow. Okay. All right. So you're going to tell us how to use it? In the next slide.
Getting there.
Yeah.
It might be the one after that. There's a few slides on frankincense.
Look, I have to admit, Frank, I need to use more. I don't give it enough love. I do not treat it well. I tend to go for my other oils. I don't really like the smell of frankincense, which is probably why I don't go to it as much. But I'm really looking forward to seeing these slides because I know I need to use it more. So this will motivate me to do that.
If you have frankincense and you're making a blend for whatever reason you're making your blend, add frankincense. Just add it to everything.
Right. Okay.
You can't go wrong by adding frankincense. Okay, so frankincense supports proper immune response, soothes and nourishes the skin, promotes healthy joint and soft tissue activity. It's calming and instills a sense of balance, supports healthy cell function, inhibit the production of pro-inflammatory mediators in the body. And Dr. Hill suggests frankincense under the tongue every morning and night, 2 to 3 drops.
Whoa.
Start with 1.
Yeah. Start with your finger.
Little bit.
Yeah.
And build yourself up to that. It is strong.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you a story actually before we go on. Tracy, we got back from Hong Kong and we were both majorly jet lagged, and we didn't look after ourselves at all while we were over there, especially me. I drank a lot. But anyway, we came back and then she got sick and she put a drop of frankincense under her tongue and she... Oh, did you? Right. That's why. Yeah. And she rubbed it down around here. Did you tell her to do that? So it's under her ears and down her jawline because she had a really sore throat. And yeah, she could not believe how quickly she started feeling better. It was magic. Absolute magic in a bottle.
It rocks. That's why it costs so much. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, did I have another frankincense one? Can I go back? I thought I had another one. No. Okay. They did talk about... Yes, the frankincense with the autistic, yes, the boy. It was a next door neighbour that they had given a small sample bottle of frankincense to, which I don't think they really started using it right away. But when they did, it was just like a drop of frankincense rubbed along the spinal cord. And this little boy who was about 5 years old had never spoken more than sort of like baby babble. And they kept doing it. And then one day he said a word and then it became like 24 words. And then he was talking more, and the mother had messaged saying it was the best day of her life because he said mum.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Like everyone wants their kids to say mum. So frankincense, give it a go. You do have to be persistent. You can't just go, I've used it once, it didn't work, and give up. You do need to keep going and give the oils time to work and believe in the oils because they are amazing. You just have to find the ones that you're drawn to. If you don't like an oil, don't use it because you think your body needs it. That's not your body telling you need it. If you don't like one, move on to something sort of similar and give it a go. But keep going with it. So don't just give up after a day or 2 or a week. You need to give it time.
Keep going. Belinda wants to know, can you put Frank in a capsule?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would probably take away the whole not so nice taste, but it gets into your body. By taking it in a capsule, it's targeting different areas. So I think I've got a slide sort of on that further down.
Okay.
Can't remember. Yeah. Okay, so thyme, which is one of these oils that is great for everything. Yes. I'm thinking of taking 12-year-old child.
1 drop, mate. Do they come in beadlets?
No. Maybe I would start with just putting a tiny bit on their finger and putting it under their tongue. I don't know if I don't want to say yes to that.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we're not doctors or health professionals, so you do what you feel is right. But if you're worried, go and seek professional help, I guess is a little disclaimer. But definitely try it on the spinal cord or bottoms of the feet or, somewhere topically. See how you go, how they're responding, how they're liking it, and then, maybe you can go from there.
So thyme, topically, clears congestion and supports respiration. Snoring. If your partner snores, if they don't believe in oils, wait till they're asleep and then stick some on their big toe.
Right.
Just because you don't want to be woken up by their snoring all night. And internally, it's anti-parasitic. it's great for oral hygiene and protects the fatty tissue. So get you some time. Basil. Good old basil. Basil essential oil normalized brain activity and controlled neurotransmitters levels. I think I missed a word. Diffuse aromatically. They spoke about the basil in sort of referring to Parkinson's disease.
Yeah.
So diffusing basil helped their brain activity sort of work better, as well as listening to white noise for 4 hours a day or 15 days straight. But,
wow, okay. So why diffuse and not take inhaling? Did they say that?
Because, well, if you're diffusing your oils, you're getting a steady amount of that oil for the length that you're diffusing it. If you're taking it orally or applying it, it wears off that bit. You sort of get your peak and then it wears off. But aromatically, it's just controlled that whole time that you're diffusing it, so it's just going to get through for longer. Rosemary, not just good for cooking. You just got rosemary.
I did. Yeah, I want it to help my memory. Because I can't remember anything at the moment.
Great for maintaining a healthy scalp, aids immunity and respiratory challenges, promotes clear breathing, stimulates healthy circulation. Yeah.
And it is meant to be good for memory too, isn't it? I have read that a lot.
So yes.
Yeah, just say
where's
yes.
Where's your book?
Oh yeah,
You've got your book.
Yeah, it's over there.
Patchouli.
I got this one too.
I don't, but I need it. It's an antidepressant, anti-inflammatory, antiseptic. It's a sedative. It's great for healing skin. Apply to the base of the skull and breathe the aroma. Apply to the roof of your mouth and apply to the bottom of your feet with balance, frankincense, or vetiver. That will knock you out and you will sleep. I need that one.
Wonderful.
Yes. Patchouli.
Yeah, put that in your LP order next month.
I haven't done this month's yet.
Oh, okay.
As I said before, use your essential oils consistently. Don't give up. Just believe in them and give them time. You won't feel any different overnight if it's something that's been going on for a while. Depression, anything like that, you need to be consistent and just keep going. Okay, these are your citrus oils. I had a mental blank what they were. So as you can see, lemon is like your immunity. Wild orange is great for digestion. Grapefruit, metabolism. Lemongrass, spasms, and lime, respiratory. And then you've got your different sort of issues on the side. You can protection is all of them, and mood elevation is all of them too. So if you don't like lemongrass, try grapefruit or wild orange. Wild orange is awesome too. I love it. And lemon is great for immune support, and so is lime. So there's different citrus oils. They are different, they smell different, and they do slightly different things, but a lot of them you can get the same benefits from by switching it up a little bit. Okay, so here is your method of delivery. So aromatic is respiratory and mood. It's great for that because you get it all day. Your diffuser bracelets. If you don't have a diffuser, get a diffuser bracelet or necklace so you can smell it. I just smell it mostly. You can get that benefit all day long. Your topical application, so for dermal, it's for cosmetic sort of use. Internal is great for your gastro, and it gets to the source a lot quicker for those issues. And body support system is your oral.
Okay.
Because it gets into, great. What have I got? Okay, so to enhance your essential oils, if you apply heat, it can enhance the penetration of essential oils by 100 times. So make your hand nice and warm, or your feet, give them a bit of a rub before you add the oils, get some in there. Massage, stroking, aroma touch, the airtight, watertight, like trauma dressing, keeps the oils closer to the skin and you don't get the flash off of the oils. And dilution.
So when you say heat, because in cooking or heating it up to a
you're not heating the oil. So warm your foot up a little bit before you stick it on.
Right.
Get the blood pumping a little bit and then get it on.
Okay, right, gotcha.
Not like heat your oil.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay. Dilution. Okay, if you're diluting the oils, which most of you will be, and depending on how much dilution and everything. So when you're diluting, it actually stays in the tissue, localized to that area. So if it's for your knee and you're using ice blue and you're diluting it and applying it, it's going to stay sort of localized to that area. And you won't get the risk of any sort of reactions. If it's a hot oil or anything, it's not going to be like burning. And you get the complete absorption.
Okay.
So on the bottoms of your feet, because you got that, your feet are thicker skin. Dr. Hill said some of the oils can actually remain sort of in your skin because it's thicker for 24 or 48 hours because it's still going, it's sitting there and it's still working its way through. Undiluted, it gets through the tissue layers quicker because your carrier oil isn't sort of keeping it on the surface. You get greater systemic benefit and it's more volatile. So depending on what you're using, so be careful. Check before you, I think that's my last slide. Check before you start just putting any oils anywhere.
Yeah, always refer to the bottle for instructions.
Yeah. Also, if you've got the, what's that book called?
The Modern Essentials.
Modern Essential Oil book. Yeah. If you can afford the book, most of you probably have the app. The book has so much more information than that app does. I love the book. It's my nighttime reading now. It also has what their sort of dilution recommendations are. So neat is 1-to-1, so 1 drop oil to 1 drop carrier oil. For children and sensitive skin, it's 1 drop to 2 drops carrier oil. And for your more hot oils, it's 1-to-3.
That's incredible. Like, look at all the information in there.
For children, you want to dilute it more because they're children. It also has your quick reference guide, but I should have looked at what page it is.
So guys, you can get this Modern Essentials book 10% off from Oils for Life because you can't get it through doTERRA, can you?
No, through Aroma Tools.
Yeah, okay.
Also have it.
Yeah,
I think
Oils
their postage is pretty.
Oils for
high.
Life Australia will have 10% off for all Systemix and followers, and the coupon code for that is SISTERS with an S. So SISTERS, which is where I got mine from.
So yeah, there is a usage dilution chart in the book as well, which is pretty easy to follow, and which oils shouldn't be used by expectant mothers and children. as well. So it's awesome.
Perfect. Lovely. Thank you. Guys, have we got any questions? Let's do a Q&A.
Don't make them hard.
Don't make them hard. Did you find that useful? I'm sure you did. Yeah, good job, Kaytee. I agree. And yeah, happy to hang around for a few minutes, do a Q&A. We don't want you guys getting off the training session still having a question, so feel free to ask away. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I won't make you do any more for a while.
But if you do have any questions, please ask in the group. I'm happy for you to message me, email, whatever.
Yeah.
Just ask. Don't go, I think this is right, and then get yourself in trouble.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's better to ask, even if you think it's a stupid question.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, my goodness. We still have billions of questions. I do want to remind you guys about the webinar coming up on how to make roller bottles. So the webinar we've got coming up on the 7th of April, registrations are now open. So if you go to our website and click the events tab up the top, you can register. And it's totally free to attend. So the way that we run the way we're going to run it is when you register, you'll get your full shopping list, and we're going to make eight roller bottles together. So it'll be over webinar. We will be explaining the oils. We'll be explaining the roller bottles, why the combinations work. You guys can sit in your lounge room or wherever and make the roller bottles with us. So we'll say, okay, now drop 4 drops of whatever in, and you do it along with us. And by the end of the webinar, you'll have 8 roller bottles made, which will be a lot of fun. It's on a Friday night, wine night, bring a glass of wine. Yeah, 7th of April, but you do need to register now and get your shopping list, so then you have your oils in time. And again, we've got that 10% discount code on roller bottles from Oil for Life Australia as well for that webinar too. So yeah,
Natalie, you can do that. The pressure points were sort of in between your thumb and finger, right in there.
So that sort of soft bit, is it? Like between your bones?
Give it a good rub. Push in there. Yeah, in there.
Yeah. Can the slideshows with the recipes for the specific elements we put our systems on the drive, we aren't quick enough to write them down?
Yeah, I can add them to the group, no problems.
Yeah, and the replay will be available as well. And what we might do is a blog post on this, and we'll write up all the details, and you can pop in there the download for the slideshow.
I can do it.
She can do that. The replay will be available for the roller bottles, yes, Wendy, but you need to be registered in order to get the replay. Yeah, so just make sure you register. All right, guys, we'll get going. Take care. We'll see you over in the Oily Tribe group. Thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.